Right. Good morning. Oh, early morning or comfy afternoon. EU time for Link to the Past Randomizer Casual Boots. We have made it on to the round of 32. I believe actually this is one of the later ones that have actually come up on the schedule, but pretty excited because we have some powerhouses here. Reynox versus Gem, game one. And of course, I have the one and only Ravis with me to talk about this race. Sir, how's it going?
Yo, I'm good. I hope you're doing well too.
I am, yes. Yeah, pretty excited. Gem, I believe actually has gotten a little bit luckier this time facing Reynox because, so this is a best of 3 series, which is great. In his previous round, he faced Magnet, not only in casual boots, which went to 3 games, but also cross keys. So it was just like the Gem and Magnet series, and I think hopefully they're probably looking to make the series a little bit shorter than 4 games.
Yeah, and Reynox, the one of the 5-1s of the group stage, who won the group race to get a bye. And
yeah, that was
getting a bye,
really exciting.
you know, first opponent he faces is Gem. That doesn't feel, like a real bye, I guess. But it is what it is.
That is true. Yeah, in fact, actually, kind of the contrast, right? Gem actually he barely made it into the play-in race. He has a 3-3 record. Won the tiebreaker versus, I think, Paulinho at the time. And then actually got a pretty good placement in... he made it through, and so yeah, kind of like the lowest seed possible, quote unquote. But I mean, so certainly Gem's reputation somewhat precedes himself because I mean, if you actually look at the predictions, a lot of people have him going pretty far, if not winning the tournament. Reynox, though, extremely strong runner. I think he's predominantly seen in the French community, but he, I believe, is fighting for 3rd place versus GFE in the Randomizer tournament, which is just pretty tough.
Yeah.
So
Pretty strong performance in that one. Like, it's not like, I think Reynox is the challenger here, but I think we can, we shouldn't be surprised if he maybe takes the win here simply today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've seen in casual boots especially a lot of upsets because, well, it's casual boots. It's rando. Even if you are lightning fast in execution and certainly very strong fundamentals, like sometimes you just make a different decision than your opponents, and sometimes one person's right, some person's wrong.
Yeah, pretty vanilla escape here, by the way. We have the blue boomerang already. Just in the vanilla game. Into that blue guard. Alright, so we're gonna get synced up here, and then we're gonna continue with the escape and finally have a little bit of a picture on whose runner is ahead at what point. And it looks like we're more or less still even. Both using their boomerang as well, stunning the green guard, saving a little bit of time. Nobody got the double spin here, but Reynox made it a little bit better through the second blue guard. Alright, just a hard piece in Zealous Cell. Alright, looking pretty solid for the first 3 minutes. Obviously we're not deep into the game or anything yet, but Both runners back to back, or neck and neck rather.
We're not playing Trinex right now. There's only 2 necks. That won't be until late game. Don't worry. Yes. Oh, I did see we caught a blue boomerang. Sorry.
Yeah, I was an uncle.
There. Okay. Oh, well then perfect. That means they actually had like a normal like NMG escape, except with booms.
It's kind of the switched roles in this universe. Like the adult is playing with the boomerang, and the kid has the sword in the house. It's a little bit different than this one.
Yeah. Well, the kids maybe need a little bit more discipline.
Or the adult. Who knows?
Or the adult. Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, we got the key already. I don't think we have seen the map yet. It's certainly not here.
You're opening the Sank chest always, Ravis, I assume?
No, I try to remember if I get the map or not.
Okay. Okay, you know what? That is actually pretty consistent with the rest of your escape runs. That is very true.
In my last tournament that I played, I actually didn't open this because I thought it's the map, and then it was my go mode ice rod.
I did not want to bring that race up, but I remember distinctly watching that race of yours, and it was pretty heartbreaking. Not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry. Well, we did get the map in the back of escape. Nothing else really to kind of write home about. Not even on that piece of paper. That was the map. That map is usually considered one of the, if not the lowest value item that we have in the pool. The most lower. Like it only rivals like a GT map or something.
Yeah. Gem here with a 503.
503. What happened?
No,
I'm
I think ball and chain wasn't. For Gem, it was more the second blue guard that got a little bit out of hand, and for Reynox, it was a little bit ball and chain, and a little bit the blue guard. We got green pendant, Eastern pendant, Hera, and red crystal.
Oh my gosh. Dude, if that red crystal was a red pendant, we would have, I believe, actually vanilla. Yeah, like pure vanilla.
Yeah, Reynox double checking.
Just in case.
Was it crystal? Was it really crystal?
Yeah.
It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, the red is what really makes it, right? Like, because if you just look and see, it's a blotch of red, is like, is it a red crystal or is it a red pendant? Sometimes it's hard to tell. But yeah, two pendants already in Light World kind of means that we are going to, most likely Turtle Rock's going to be a crystal, which means, again, don't want to bring up any bad memories, but it might be another classic Ice Rod hunt. But we'll see. Sometimes it could just be just free.
Or Tiara's the last pendant.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's always, of course, that non-zero chance. It does not look like it's going to be Lumberjack, or at least Aga for the prize. We're not going to be that desperate for cash. You have a nice Bumbles medallion. All right, that might lead to ominous early Ice Palace dips.
Yeah, or might just be needed for entrance for a dungeon.
Yeah, Bombos is always one of those. Like you're happy to see it because you have medallion, but at the same time, like because it's multi-use. Especially if those of you who play swordless, you'll understand that Bombos is your only way to get into Ice Palace, and it's like,
Yeah, it can be kind of sad sometimes. But it looks like both runners. Ooh, Gem didn't get those bombs.
Yeah. I don't know if this. So I'm assuming actually this is intended because at least from what I've seen, usually like once he has some number of resources, like enough for him to get through CAC, or he has like literally nothing, he might actually go for more resources, like to kind of see what is out there.
Gem just didn't get the bomb. Like he pulled twice the true and was twice hearts.
Okay.
And Reynox had hearts and then bombs. So I don't know. Maybe Reynox killed one more and got the tier 3 or something. I don't know. But not that it like really matters right now. But
yeah. Like I do see right now, like 5 is a pretty healthy number of bombs. Like I'm only really worried about like 5 or 6, and versus like 9 or 10 or 8 is if you don't have a sword or a good weapon, because that's going to be your primary way of combat. But we have a sword, so we really just only need like 2 or 3, and then because it's rando, we'll just get the rest of them hopefully along the way.
Yeah, hopefully that's the way I was what I was waiting for, because I feel like I get always in resource trouble and these kind of moments when you're just having enough bombs and then suddenly you have to go hookless ice without cane and you have one bomb in your inventory and you have to
yeah,
buy a bomb upgrade or whatever.
Yeah, that's always really a rough feeling. Or if you run out of bombs, let's say in Ice Palace, when you try to do the Ice Palace bomb jump, or just any other bomb jumps, right, across like the Freezor Gap or Red Jelly Mafia, like those rooms.
Okay, Gem pulling the Moon Pearl here.
Nothing super great, so interesting so far.
Yeah,
sorry, like the pearl is good, but it doesn't really unlock.
It doesn't like tell us anything about the map. Like Moon Pearl is just the one item that we have to get somewhat early. And by somewhat I mean just before Dark World, more or less. So yeah, I mean, you know, having bombos already is kind of nice. Probably not gonna have any magic problems tonight. There might be different, you know, problems occurring, like having not enough, or like just the hammer for cold stare, for example, or something like that. But that's something we think about at a later point. But I think we're just gonna see both runners go South Shore here, because there's never mind. There's a bow, so we could, in theory, do Eastern here and also get the green pendant out of that.
Great! I love rushing pendant dungeons. What's the goal of this mode again, Revis?
It's to clear all pendant dungeons, pull pedestal, and be sad.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. All right. Well, if that is the goal, then I wholeheartedly endorse going over to Eastern Palace and getting the vanilla green pendant.
Yeah. If anything, I think. I mean, with the green pendant in Eastern, like I could see that just being important for like a glove or whatever. But overall, I think bow is most likely pointing towards pod more than Eastern, since you know pod could just be like locking all 5 items by the bow. So if you want to like follow the bow a little bit more or less, then it's more to be expected that there's something at pod. But this one with green pen and Eastern, I can see that too.
Yeah. I think you'll make a good point, because right now, like, we are still missing the lamp.
Yeah, but we found a cape now, so that's another indicator for a potential Aga here.
We need the lamp.
You know,
I'm not going there without the lamp.
I think there are actually quite a lot of people who see these items and they would potentially think, okay, if I find a lamp here, I think I'm just gonna go Aga and see what's in pod. Of course, I would be rather aggressive, specifically with that glove. Now we only need like one more, Dark World item in the form of the hammer or the mitts. But yeah, I mean that's definitely a play you can make in cast boots. Alright, Jim takes all the bombs he can get. That's half magic. So will we farm Zora money or no? Probably. Probably not.
$443 with
It's 3 times.
Too many. Yeah,
we're gonna check the. Okay.
We might just. I don't know.
I mean, you might just go hobo and hope for another 50.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you have the bow and the bombs, right? Like you can still fake flipper from Link's house.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Fake flipper.
Yeah. So actually, I guess like I don't know. Maybe we can afford to do this.
All the bomb farming for 10 bombs, the classic.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, are you gonna try and hold out for Eastern now, like, and try and do it with Pod, because now you have the mirror? I don't know if you have that luxury, by the way. I'm just wondering if we can go do something else. Like,
honestly, I like what. So Reynox only needs 2 dips here with 4066. So I think I would have bite the bullet in Jem's case and would have done it 3 times and just see if there's a hammer or whatever before I go this area. But this is one of the situations where it's like no good decision. Everything feels not great, but I think there's the hammer. All right.
Or we'll just get our Dark World access in Saha. Yeah, forget about our goals so far. Now we're gonna put off by trying to get a crystal or something.
Yeah, and I mean, Gem is the catfish guy, and like you can combine that now with the mirror too.
I'm sure he's so eagerly waiting to go to catfish.
Ooh,
in this
that's
moment.
a good knowledge advantage. That was the fire rod on Lake Hylia Island, and you could, in theory, fake, or rather, water walk that.
Yeah, that is somewhat interesting in that I don't think Gem actually did a scout. As you said, this is very good knowledge for Reynox. And there has been at least one race in Gem's recent history in Casual Boost this tournament where he did not scout the myths on Lake Hylia Island, so he has been proverbially burned before by that.
Yeah. There's pot money in Hype Cave. Also, our last pendant actually Turtle Rock.
Amazing. Well, sometimes we do hit the 14% or whatever it was, but Cross-Dave said. I just trust other people do math for me. So
look where Gem is going. Like this.
He's going to pyramid. This is pyramid into pot. No catfish. Yeah, I guarantee. I don't. Oh, I can't guarantee anything, but like I cannot imagine him.
See, I don't. Catfish. Personally, I don't like that too much because in his knowledge, he knows Thief Stone is a red crystal and Desert is a red crystal. So I feel like there's good enough chances you might combine that.
Oh, I see.
I mean, the other way around is like you check it now, and if you do red bomb, you can then combine it with catfish. But yeah, I guess that's like a rando philosophy difference. It's fine. There are seeds where just the pyramid ledge check will be right, and somehow vice versa.
Yeah. I also do think, for what it's worth, like it might also depend on what you've also been screwed over by in the past, right? Like if you. How many times we found, like, I don't know, go mode ether on Pyramid Ledge or something, and then you're just like, I can't believe I left this for an hour and 15 minutes. And it's like, well, alright, then I'm gonna go check it next time. But again, like, everything is independent. It's not like one seed influences the next. There's a lot of fallacy that people like to adhere to, but again, like, it's all based on personal experience.
Yeah, Reynox meanwhile going up the mountain, also an interesting play.
This is
can potentially clear or full clear Pendant Hera, which is, it's Pendant Hera. We don't even want to do that, but like it's on the way, so we're probably gonna dip in, see what maybe a potential first item looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, he might find something else that might be pretty good, like a red boomerang that we won't get. But if there's like flippers up here, like he's gonna pick up that fire rod, and it's gonna have a good time before going to Velvet Outcast.
Yeah, that'll be actually very, very good for him.
And I think that's why we are delaying Hype Cave here, because he knows he wants to pick up the fire rod, and he kind of wants to make sure that he has flippers for that, not double dipping the area just for Lake Hylia Island. Gem getting a key here.
Yeah, we just see him skip shooter room. This is something that he's doing intentionally. Don't worry.
I'm trying to ignore that.
It is. Oh, we can do
that.
Oh, we got a bot back.
Hello, bot.
It looks like the broadcast is back. I see the stream. Okay. Are we live? Out of curiosity? Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we're gonna just talk as we're live. Alright, Gem just finished Trinex. Looks like isn't found...
Oh man, look at all those necks on Trinex.
Gem was sore. It looks like he's not found anything besides a little bit of a hookshot.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we find flippers, we can do swamp. I think that's why Reynox also, I assume. So if I look at Reynox inventory, we see the book, which makes me think something like red bomb. The moment we have, either access to the fire rod or the lamp, but also we still have a couple checks on the way towards Hype Cave, so maybe we're gonna find those flippers somewhere there.
Yeah. And yeah, also looking at Tracker, he did beat Hera, and got all the items out of it. Not quite sure if he did the basement. Doesn't really feel like there was enough time to do the basement, so maybe it was a very friendly layout. But yeah,
I mean, he didn't do the basement because he doesn't have the small key.
Oh, right. We also have a fire source. Yeah. I understand.
But he didn't even get the small key, so it wouldn't not matter. Yeah.
Okay, due to some technical difficulties, I don't think we quite caught everything that was in the front of Thieves Town, but as you kind of mentioned, Thieves Town is a red crystal, so we'll at least this is why we have a race between two people. We don't catch it the first time, we'll catch it the second time.
Yeah, what I don't know, I mean, we can see him on Reynox tracker that he also didn't dip Skywoods. I mean, logically, for him, like, Skywoods, he knows where the fire rod is, so you kind of don't want to Skywoods at all. But yeah, it looks like Gem at least also did not dip Skywoods here.
Oh, there's like no way he's gonna do Skywoods here. Okay, I can't say again. I can't say that.
Well, did he see you? Did he see the fire rod or no?
No. If he did, we missed it in the little short gap. Yeah. But I really highly doubt he's gonna do Skullwoods without the fire rod. Like it's like a potential location that's just a huge time sink, without any potential value.
So one thing that can make a difference here is Gem having the Master Sword, and when he's gone south potentially after this, he might be able to do Bombo's Tablet, while Reynox needs another sword for that. Other than that, I think those roads look rather similar. Maybe Gem's even going north road, like Bumper Cave and Graveyard Ledge and all that stuff.
Oh, he does have the cape. Okay, he does have the cape. That is actually a very fair point. Normally, I think people might try to put that off because they'll wait for the cape before making that scout. But yeah, he has the cape, he has the mirror. And then he can also do King's Tomb because he doesn't have the mitts. So it's actually, it's a pretty decent arc to go into. Yeah,
and I don't know what Reynox is going to choose to do here because, there's Ether on blind. Okay, another medallion, but, there are reasons to actually dip Skullwoods and then use that water walk and just pick up the fire rod. I can see that happening. But also, the flippers might just be, around the corner here and you're just wasting a lot of time. And also, you can check, Graveyard Ledge or King's Tomb on the way, so you would kind of have to come back for that if some, mitts, for example, are there.
I always kind of like finding mitts in King's Tomb because it kind of requires you to have the mirror and dark world access. But
yeah, but we found the ice rod, so I guess that's cool.
Of course. Oh, I see what you did there, Ravis.
Yeah.
Nice pun. It's a very classic ice rod. The TR as a pendant, just super free. Alright, we did get powder. Something I'm gonna assume, are we gonna do this now? I think we can. We do it with the hammer. Oh, okay, we're not gonna do it immediately after Thieves Town. Yeah, but it looks like from this arc...
Something. Yeah.
Right, yeah. It looks like the Reynox... Presumably this is his first Dark World entry, so he'll just go south. Maybe he'll put off north for the time
being. Well, that's the question right now, right? You know where the fire rod is. Do we do it or not? But... in his position, knowing that he has Hype Cave and all the stuff left, makes him probably think, I'm probably just gonna find my flippers right there. Or potentially my next item that leads me to the flippers.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the game still can have jokes, right? In that maybe the flippers are in Skullwoods, and then you have to double dip it or something. Yeah, but yeah.
It's not really too unlikely. We have seen the bigger areas. We know what's in Hype Cave. We have seen Port, or at least Gem has seen Port, not us. We've seen Thieves Town, we've seen the mountain, from the big dense locations, there's not really a big one left, so it's either one of the like these single checks right here, like digging game or something. Nice gem.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys read the pun on Reynox's side because you definitely won't see it here.
Yeah. Also, Reynox needs some money for pot, but he's gonna get that in hype case. There's, I think, 140 rupees in there.
Okay. I think I quite remember what it was. Also, maybe this is one of the benefits of getting dig game or having a lot of digs, apparently. We'll just get all our pod money from here. No problem. That was, I don't know, 27 digs, maybe? That's a lot.
It was a lot of digs, for sure. Alright, Jam, what are you gonna do? Are we going south or are we going north? That looks like C-shaped house.
Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like he didn't finish Philadelphia cast, man. I would think, though, that maybe, especially as powder, he wants to go south, or maybe he doesn't do south to game, like, after swamp, maybe?
Yeah, so since he leaves the portal here, this is gonna be powder into north. Because if you go south, you just run down and then mirror here.
Right. Yeah, so quite the divergence then. So Reynox is going to be able to check like K45 and Stompy and dig game as we've seen. So maybe another reason why to put off the south stuff for Gem is like we don't have mitts, so then we can try and combine like the whole smith chain as we run things down. We don't have the flute or anything either, so. I missed powder on both sides. I'm gonna assume there's nothing though.
Powder was nothing. It was 3 bombs.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, then we don't care. Although it's not like you can actually tell how many bombs Gem has in his inventory because, again, there are some creative visualizations that he has invoked.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I find that totally ugly.
It is not meant to be aesthetically pleasing. It is just meant to be funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, but you know what comes in crystal clear on the screen? Those flippers on bumper ledge?
Yeah. Massive advantage for Gem here. That's going to be an open swamp, and you could kind of expect, you know, mids to be in swamp, so that would mean Reynox. I mean, he gets the hook shot, so there is a chance that that we're gonna go back like to catfish and then with the hook shot over. But other than that, we might see him, you know, coming back the long way, and maybe even clearing Eastern at that point when he finds nothing in pot.
True. Yeah, and this is maybe another reason why Reynox wanted to put off pod was we have the mirror, and then we didn't have to make the decision earlier because we found Darkwold access to go to Eastern, but now like we're back here in pod again, and he doesn't not really like he is right now looking for, as you said, flippers, which is kind of like the big thing, and so and Kiki, good thing we have extra pod money to spare. Poor monkey.
Nice cape shreds. I mean, this might also be like a like a blessing in disguise, right? Like not having the flippers and maybe doing Eastern, suddenly finding a flute out of there.
Yeah, that's very
or
true.
getting some Moria, and then you know you're just gonna have the better go mode at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Eastern slightly higher value because it's also the green pendant, so there are 4 items there as opposed to like just 3. And these are. What happened?
No, I'm just saying, wow, about the 4 items.
Oh,
you know that meme.
Hey, well, it's 1 extra item, right? That didn't have to be there, except this time. We are, by the way, seeing Gem's trademark check, the catfish. We'll see in this case if there's any loot today, or we're gonna get a sad fish. This, for what it's worth, should be close to the end of the round. I'm gonna assume that he's also gonna do like the water checks, right? Like with like Zora and Waterfall Fairy, and then
but then
he will save and quit.
He still hasn't seen his fire rod.
Exactly. Yeah, that was actually another interesting point. So right now, Gem made a good decision. Let's preface that by going north and finding his flippers. Now, another awkward position though is that he's gonna go to swamp, and then after all this, and then he still hasn't done Stumpy to game all that, so he can go left. But he also hasn't checked Lake Highly Island or Hobo. so he can also go right. And I don't know what's going to be more appealing because there's at least going to be one side that's going to be difficult to go back to.
Well, I think
we know,
the moment Gem finds mids, specifically if he finds it in Swamp, then we're gonna go towards Ice with that Bombos, potentially.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna see Fire Rod on the way.
Oh, right.
I mean, if you had a cane, that would probably make it even quicker to, find the Ice Rod, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see Gem also on the mountain after Swamp. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that book must have been on the mountain. Because Gem can't do Bombo Tablet here. I just realized he doesn't have the book.
Right. Actually, yeah, that's a great point. He does get a second chance to do Bombo's Tablet with Purple Chest, hopefully. I mean, we will get mids, and maybe at that point we'll do something. Reynox is going directly to the back, it looks like, for Pod. We found the big key on the right side. Okay, so this probably makes sense. He didn't want to go to the back, and was going to go directly to Helma. All right,
I mean, the moment we know where Cane and Flute is, right, we might just be in go.
Yeah. Actually, what do we need? We need Cane from Arya? Mitts, right. We
need Cane from Arya.
Yeah, and through the book, we already have a way to get into Desert, so that'll be something pretty good. Like, we don't necessarily need the Flute and the Mitts and the Mirror, but we're going to get that anyway. So the tablets,
Yeah, I feel like this seed points very hard to Red Bomb right now. You get that if there's nothing in Swamp. Like, Swamp has a lot of items, obviously, but like if there's nothing in Swamp, I feel like you should just go. I mean, the book is not in Logic yet, I guess, so there would be either Flute or a lamp missing.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right now we have
maybe not the point. We'll see.
All right. Yeah. By the way, those of you who are worried about Reynox, he does have a fairy as he kind of quick swept through, but yeah, he had some really scary, precarious turtle party situations here.
Yeah, but if he can manage to not use the fairy, then I think that was a pretty solid, save from his side.
Mm-hmm.
And this looks pretty good for us so far. That looks good.
Very nice bow Helma. Yes.
It's a mushroom. Interesting. Of course, Gem just came from, Catfish, where he could have done that on the way.
Exactly. Hopefully we'll get a flute, and the mushroom is not the flute itself. All right, looks like. Are you going back in, Revis?
I think we have seen the Bicky and the map, right? Like, I don't think we've seen the compass.
Yeah. Well, according to Gem's tracker, 3 items left, and then there is going to be one on Argus, probably one on Argus.
It's simply like one is the compass, and we have 4 checks left. 2 left side, big chest, and boss. So yeah, makes sense. Like, compass is the one that we are missing. Oh my god, the quadruple!
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it took so much time to prepare that, but that would have been something for sure.
Right,
Gem, I've seen you die to Argus. Stop.
He does have a fairy too, for what it's worth, but like, oh my god!
Oh, we have the fairy. Oh, good.
Oh, that's hilarious, by the way.
I don't like that strat with the Ice Rod too. Like, I understand, like, you wanna do it, yeah. Like, I wanna, I do that, like, I do completely Ice Rod on the bottom right, without the sword spin, basically.
I was gonna say, normally people like get enough distance between themselves and Argus, and they just spam the Ice Rod. But yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, but the Ice Rod is it's the way the projectile just works. Is sometimes not hitting when you're too close, to the foe if you're on top of them.
Yeah. Argus is actually a fairly dangerous boss when you try and kill it quickly. Like if you're just doing like a hook slash, it's fine. It's just that you're not in very much danger. But when you're trying to do it fast, like they are, right? Like especially when the puffs go like in and out, you can just get comboed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go back in though for 3 items. 2
And
items.
we're gonna do big chest.
Yeah.
Let's see what's the big chest. Because if there's big chest having like mids, I can see Gem just forfeiting the last item in here.
Yeah, very understandable.
Well, it is
but of
the
course
opposite.
it's
It is.
All right, Reynox is finished pod. So that's crystal number something down.
And this looks like to me we're going Skywards and then setting up Water Walk, and we're gonna check Bumper Cave just because that's the one item we can at least see, and then we're gonna see flippers and think like, okay, I guess the Water Walk doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. Well, would you do North Dark World though? Like just not go into Skullwoods and do North Dark World stuff first and then loop back?
You're gonna go Skywards regardless. Like you have to set up the Water Walk there.
Okay.
So I think not dipping Skywards at this point is just not a good play. Because you're gonna be literally there. And you know, you might just find you might just find flippers in there, so you don't even need to set up the Water Walk. Which, you know, is half the truth here, because it's not in Skywards, but it's simply in on Bumper Cave, which I would assume Reynox is gonna check, since he can't do at least Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb here. Are you gonna do just Water Walk?
Right.
Please
Yeah,
check,
I think.
Please check Bumper Cave here. Please check Bumper Cave. Like that should be natural for you. You can't do it anyway altogether. Yeah, that looks like Bumper Cave.
Okay, it's good.
All right, so this is this. We have to ask him about that. What he thought there. Like that has to be a funny moment. Like now seeing the flippers. Yeah. It's like, what is happening?
I don't need this anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I still would have checked Skywards, because if the mids are just there, like you have to go the long way again.
True. Yeah, that's
Like,
such a good point. At least we can
like-
do like at least map chess, because we're kind of like right there, right? Just one entry inside.
And like it sucks for Reynox that he already has to go the slow way twice, right? Like without flute even.
Yeah.
And you might just forfeit yourself to a third time.
No, I
But,
think it's definitely looking like to be a third time, and we have not seen. I guess we haven't seen the rest of the mountain still, but still out of logic. But based on all the different things.
I mean, we don't have mids. We were specifically looking for mids, right? Like, it wasn't in swamp. It apparently, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Could be bottom? We can get into desert with the book. It can be big bomb. We can get into desert with the book.
Logically not.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right, because the book was in the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there might just be a lamp, like, I don't know, sitting in Eastern or whatever. You're absolutely right.
Oh.
But there might just be a mids in between, and then, you know, in Ice Palace suddenly your lamp is sitting around, right? That's why it's sometimes better to go back to logic and not just assume things, and look for the actual answer. And even the actual answer might betray you. Like you might find the lamp somewhere and think, oh, see, it was just the lamp. But then the mids are literally in the next chest, and you're like, oh, it just didn't have to. They were just not connected. It was just there. So like, it's just like, what do you decide to play for? Like, how's your game plan? What do you think? And what are your routing laying out of? Are we going that way? Interesting.
Where are we going?
We're picking up the fire rod.
Yeah, fire rod. Right.
The one that Gem missed. Like, I can't believe I'm seeing a second seed of Gem where he kind of missed Lake Hylia Island for some reason.
Well, he did pick it up for what it's worth, like on his way to something.
Yeah.
But he just blind got it as opposed to he scouted and then like, whoa, I need that.
But he also did Hobo, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there was
I
anything
missed
there.
that, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but this is gonna be foray into the Kakariko portal for Dark World. Multiple times. Second time for Gem will be eventual, probably third time for Reynox. Yeah, the myths would be super helpful.
Yeah, I don't
We're
even
kinda
know if
seeing-
Reynox will go like just now to Skywoods. Is that really worth for like 2 items? What if it's not? Then you more or less went, just for the funsies there. I think the desert way, and this is look what Reynox gonna do. It looks way better here. And like, even though it's out of logic, like you have again 2 items in desert, 2 items red bomb, but you also have the desert ledge and Nagina. So that's 6 items in total, and it just needs to be a flute or the mids, and you already save time when you wait for Skywoods.
Yeah, exactly. I certainly very much like the reasoning here. Like for Reynox, especially when he sequence broke out the mountain, like gives a little bit added checks here. Yeah, versus Gem though, like he doesn't really have as much of incentive to go into desert because he doesn't have the book.
I mean, he has incentive, but he just
right, but he
can't
can't actually get in. Yeah, you're just like you're shaking at the gates, trying to get in, and you can't.
There was this one strat, right? Like, which was that? With like 4 bottles and like, was it the chicken that you have to grab to like delete the stones in front of desert? Do you remember that? There was like, it was rather recent. There was like a couple of months ago there was a vote on Targ for that, I think.
Trying to remember. It doesn't ring.
It was about
though.
entering desert when you overload the screen and you have
with all the chickens. Yeah. That was hilarious, by the way. And then people started like even harder. Like you can do it with like a fish. And yeah.
And so far, just nothing really in desert. We're gonna see left side. If you go right side here, sorry, right side. I think you should just mirror back from the big chest. Not that it like is like a big time save, but like a couple of seconds.
Oh, you mean so you can start at the front? Yeah. Okay, I think that's true. Although I've never timed it, so don't actually take my word for it. But it feels like it's correct.
You have less screen transitions and stuff. Like big chest, next room.
That's actually a good point.
5, 6, and if you mirror, it's just like 1 to the right. But it's whatever. It's fine. All good.
We did see 300. That was the one first item.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 1 is on the boss. It looks like Skywoods was actually not the answer. So we're gonna bring away that mushroom
turn in?
Sense, yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is gonna open up Pyramid Fairy for Reynox as well. Yeah, I think having already gone to Village of Outcast the longer way 2 times would be really helpful to not go there a 3rd time the long way.
Yeah.
And if we can combine that with like going back to Kakariko again with the flute activation, that would be the dream, but not sure if that's gonna happen.
You could have asked why he's not going Swamp immediately, right? But we want to get the red crystal here so we can do that immediately after Swamp Palace and don't have to go back to the Dark World portal. So I like the way Reynox is approaching.
Yeah.
Same. Not particularly these torches, but the entire city that's about. So.
Yeah, I think the only kind of maybe unfortunate part was that like he went into Village of Outcast first and then didn't get the flippers until like much later. Versus kind of Jam just decided to go to north. But still, I don't really know if it's like hurt him all that much. Just a little bit more back and forth.
Yeah.
By the way, okay, and maybe I'm just confusing this on his tracker. Like, is Aga Tower mark done for him? Or maybe he just does that anyway? He did not do Aga, correct?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, Aga is not done for him.
Maybe just automatic, because, like, there's nothing there.
So, it looks like Eastern might be the actual answer for...
For myths?
For the next
lamp,
yeah.
maybe? Yeah,
Well, if it would
also-
be lamp, then what is the next? Is it Spy Cave then? Well, lamp really doesn't open up much anymore.
Well, I mean, the lamp opens up the mountain logically, right?
I
don't
mean,
have
we've
to do that.
seen the mountain, or like we haven't seen, but like we know Reynox was up the mountain. You did Hera.
Right, but no, like no
So-
hammer, no hook shot. We haven't seen Paradox or anything, right?
No, he had hammer. He had hammer.
No, not when he was up there.
No, he did have
He didn't
hammer.
get. He didn't have hammer. He just did Hera and then left. Right, because
Wait,
because hammer wasn't Saha, and so he just went up the mountain like immediately.
Where was the book then?
The book was on. It was in Hera, somewhere.
Okay, yeah. I guess the Quake.
Yeah, like
Makes
he's
it
he
correct.
doesn't have Quake, so he.
Interesting. I thought
yeah,
it was
he
right,
has
like here because of the stream delay. Well, that's where the mids are then, I guess.
He definitely has not been in Paradox.
That's crazy. That I mean, we're going Skull Woods right now on Reynox side, but I think we just go Swamp here instead of Skull.
Yeah, yeah.
Not having the flute, not having mids. You go to fourth
He also-
time or third time this long way. That's
Mhm.
pretty
He
big
also
time
has
that you give
a-
gem.
Oh,
lamp.
nice lamp, by the way. Oh well, that's information. Where's our flute? Somewhere not on the mountain.
Yeah, and it's not Midslock too, right? So it kind
Yeah.
of looks like Eastern here.
Eastern?
Eastern or Red Bomb.
Red Bomb. Book
Well,
was up on the mountain, right?
Assuming the flute is somewhere too. Sorry, yeah. Well, we're looking for the flute. Never mind.
No, I mean like we could still like Red Bomb could still have Samaria. That is.
But we're
somewhere.
like looking for flute right now, right? Knowing where the lamp is.
Yeah, that's pretty big knowledge. Okay, I am also noticing that Gem, like, he just went straight to Paradox. No Hera. I don't know if he scouted Spec Rock top or Spec Rock for that matter. Maybe he did it before and we just missed it.
What was on Spec Rock top?
10 arrows, maybe? It wasn't anything important.
Yeah. Okay.
Bugnet. Oh, thank you. Yes, I remember seeing it on Reynox's side.
it's
and
super important
but I
then, I
already
guess.
wrote it. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I did not have a good memory.
Ah,
Hey, look, there is the cane.
we're not gonna go CR now. Okay.
No.
I mean,
Oh
why
my
would we,
gosh.
right?
Yeah, well, he's in Flute Go mode, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which means
This is
that,
Eastern.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, there has to be, like, the fact that the lamp was up there on Floating Island was, like, huge logical knowledge for us, but also for John.
We're going just Agina here. Okay. We're doing Agina first before committing to entire Eastern. I understand.
Okay. Mhm.
Also, I think this
feels
might be
so
even
long.
an Ice Palace before that. And then just, mirroring
Oh, you just
after
go mode
Ice.
it, you mean?
And then, yeah, you go up. So you don't need to flute to 8, really.
Reynox still has his fairy, don't worry.
Yeah. Even though it's very unfortunate because I think most Jedi actually one hit.
Oh, Matilo, sorry, what? One?
One hit.
Oh, yeah, one hit
One hit
away.
away
Yeah,
from-
yeah. Uh-huh. This is how it normally works. Sometimes it's like you get hit and then you just don't take any damage after that. It's just like, well, why did I have to waste my fairy?
Okay, so Gem is gonna wait with Ice, which is also fine because he's not full HP, and you kind of still want to have full HP just because you get into Ice, just in case something happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it would be nice for what it's worth for these guys to get one extra weapon upgrade, like a tempered sword or silver.
Yeah.
I mean, more than capable, of course, of beating Ganon on this, but again, like.
I mean, I know where you get an ammo upgrade. You just need 3 pendants.
True.
For it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you did say our goal was getting all the
I agree.
pendants and then being sad.
This is not about beating Ganon. This is about being the best tank in Hyrule.
Exactly. Alright, we got the big key, I think, at the first chest. Is that correct in Eastern? I'm trying to piece together, so there are 4 items possible. One's on Armos, one's on the green pendant turn-in, so we're...
Yeah, and you know what's
one for
fantastic?
both?
We can guarantee skip Eastern Bicky chest here. Isn't that fun?
You're right. Oh my gosh,
You
that's
might
brilliant.
think, oh,
That's
Gem
brilliant.
is going
Yeah.
50-50 or leaving an item, but no. Here comes logic, and you know.
Oh my gosh,
kind of
dude,
cool.
that's so brilliant. This is like big brain thinking. Yeah, the lamp was in Floating Island, which means that the flute can't be back there. So we don't need to go to Eastern Pal's big key chest.
We're gonna be either here, the big chest, on the boss, or in Green Pendant. Maybe we get a shovel, I don't know.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, we can. Okay, well, that's compass. Gem's thinking.
Yeah, we had to rethink a little bit, like, is the fire rod on logic or not? I think that was why we were hesitating for a second here.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's all good.
Oh, right. Oh, for the back. Okay, yeah. This is something that's exclusive to like the original like BT branch, which is advanced logic. There are other branches out there, like Doors branch. You hear a lot of people using that has no like. You need lamp hard required for all dark rooms.
Yes.
There's no like fire rod can unlock some things that have torches.
And will we have to pick up the pendant, yes or no? I don't like that we're not stocking up on arrows here, but whatever, I guess. Because Meyer is coming rather soon afterwards. Unless Em plans to buy an arrow upgrade. Can get a little bit annoying with 6 arrows.
I can maybe see that.
Alright, Reynox now in Swamp.
Yeah. So we know this because we saw Gem do this earlier. But if he can steal his nerves and not go back into Swamp with 2 items left, then he will save a good amount of time.
Well, isn't Gem's Swamp empty?
Yeah. Well, but like, so he beat Argus and then he went back, right? Yeah. All right. By the way, that is our flute that we got from Eastern Green Pendant. I can't imagine why people would have wanted to willingly do it, but then again, we had the boat early, so maybe.
I didn't even know that Reynox had the entire mountain open, so...
Yeah, I was a little... Right, like, I was also maybe thinking, like, maybe he wants to try and wait out for Myths in order to do Mountain. He did have a save and quit there.
It's gotta be
Maybe
immediate left side.
Okay, I believe the good news is that he will have gotten all the items from left side, and then even if he, like, gets the big key, he doesn't have to go back in.
That's really not what he needed. Like, he also, you know, his entire Harrier experience is kind of almost a left side swamp here, right? Like, the entire mountain is like, you did the part that you didn't need, or Gem didn't do. So you need to kind of, you know, need a balancing out and maybe skip left side. But I mean, you know, whatever you do, like, Rendo's gonna get you in one way or the other. So
yeah.
It looks like Gem is just gonna smash this one, like, being in go mode after like 52 minutes, having already 4 crystals. Like, Gem is gonna just fly through this. And Reynox is, you know, after finishing Swamp, was just going to be the 5th crystal, which is Gem is also about to do his 5th crystal here. We know he still has to go towards Paradox Cave, and then Super Bonnie Cave, and then, you know, understand, okay, I have to go to Eastern, then we have to turn him the Green Pendant. Like, there is a lot of time between Gem and Reynox right now. Partially, you know, it's like the multiple ways through the long way towards the Dark World in the north, right? I mean, also like Hera dip and all that stuff, and going desert with the book instead of the flute, not go moding it. Like, that's all the things that Gem's gonna do. And he's also finding silvers here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which I think this is the point where Gem would probably not pick up the lamp anyway, but with Master Shot, maybe it makes a little bit more sense. You have a little bit more freedom in the Gauntlet and the Ganon fight. But with those servers, I don't think we're gonna see any lamp on Gem's side.
Oh my gosh, the lamp on Floating Island.
I can't
I
believe he
don't know
didn't
how
even
many-
pick it up when he was in Hookshot Cave.
Oh, he had Fire Rod half magic, or I don't.
Well,
I didn't
the
really
lamp is
see
still
him
gonna save
picking
you
out
some
there.
time in Mire and stuff. Like, it's just naturally that you're just gonna play better when you actually see yourself.
There is like a half joke or meme that Gem actually does better in Mire Basement without the lamp. His dark rooms are quite good, but I certainly understand though, like, if you can see, just like Pod Basement, I'm sure these guys would have looked at the lamp.
If he gives me 3 clean, or like 2 clean, hopefully 3 clean, spooky actions, and not get hit by the spike, and not take like, not losing time by, entering the next room slower because you have to turn, right? Then I'm convinced. Okay, like all these conditions have to be met. Other than that, and I know the result already.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of a cold stare party.
Yeah, puff party. And a shield. Isn't that nice?
We've already done Swamp. Alright, Reynox into the Argus fight. Does not have the fairy. Both of these guys have spent their fairies. Reynox did it on Mothula, and then yeah, Gem did his here on Argus. So hopefully this won't be too big of an issue. Reynox does look like he's a little bit more conservative about things though, getting 1 or 2 puffs at a time, as opposed to like the 3 or 4 that Gem was trying to do. Yeah, so he looks okay. And he has a fire rod.
Well, this is not tempered. We needed 1 more fire rod shot. But gets it done. And Bombos, we found that very, very early in the game.
Yeah, mushroom spot. Yeah, I'm gonna assume though. Okay, so after Reynox does Swamp, we are gonna still forget about Bombos tab. We're gonna do Big Bomb. Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, we prepared this with Desert. We did all the other stuff like Sirwoods.
There could be something good still in Pyramid Fairy, like another sword. It won't be progression, as you've seen, because Gem's in go mode and he didn't do any of this stuff. But at least it's a quality of life upgrade. Okay, did we find the big key yet in Mire? I think we've done no checks so far. So my guess is probably the answer is probably no. We are hoping. Well, right. Where's the bomb?
That's fine. If you continue to transition, that's fine.
Okay. I think Reynox also hasn't checked Pyramid Ledge. Maybe we'll do that after Pyramid Fairy.
He did the same thing Gem did.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I love this room, Poggers. You like never see that room in non-keys.
Yeah.
Or like ever, actually. I think you only see that in like doors.
I mean, there's like theory that when you check the main lobby, right, and you don't have boots, but like a tempered sword, for example, that this might be the quicker way to the map chest if you don't have a small key to spend.
Oh.
Because you're going just literally to the right? But yeah, it's just theory. Alright, Reynox is giving away the mushroom here. Probably on the way to Catfish, I assume. I think Reynox kind of is probably thinking that he has to commit to not going to Paradox Cave for right now and finding something else. Because like there are 7 items up there, additionally to Spiral Cave, meaning 8, that you could simply get by using the hook shot, but also, not in logic yet, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he is trying to like single dip the mountain. In that case, just not only go up for Ganon at the end game.
Either that, or he wants to see what the logic is. Like, he wants to see the fire, the lamp, or the flute. And he would be right in waiting, because the flute is actually what's gonna happen. He's gonna get on the mountain and Gomo then. But yeah, it just takes a lot of time doing everything else before Eastern. Alright, almost done with Mire. quick hop into desert. I think the Bicky was on the torch, if I recall correctly. So it's gonna be a quick desert too. Perfectly 2 arrows. That's what we want to see. All right, Reynox on the way to his flute. It's gonna be unfortunately too little, too late, but it is the correct play to make here.
Yeah, and the flute without the myths don't actually. I mean, it gives you logical amounts of access, which I think that's what he was trying to avoid, in order to go get.
No, I think he wants to either get something like the myths, or at least find out what the logical mountain access is in case if it's not the lamp.
Yeah,
it just worked out in a way that Gem saw the lamp on the mountain. Like if the lamp would have not been there, and let's say it would be in Maya or whatever, then Gem still would have had to check things because he doesn't know what a lamp or flute is. So he would have done more myths checks, for example. But knowing that the flute has to be before the mountain makes it pretty obvious where to go.
Do you think he'll check Eastern Palace Big Key chest here?
I hope not, but I would probably assume he does because there's a guaranteed it's 50-50 actually. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right. There's an item there, but right now he doesn't have mountain access and logical mountain access, and he also doesn't have the lamp. So I'm just really wondering what. At this point, I think he has exhausted all of his other options. Right? That's not the mountain.
The worst thing that would be happening is you get the lamp on green pen, and then Easter Bicky just suddenly has your myths or some stuff like that. Like that would be the worst. I don't know. I really don't. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the main difference is that. Nope. Okay. Well, we're just going to the back. Okay. Yep. Maybe he also thought about it and just that there can't be anything there. I don't know. Well, we knew that for sure.
Logically, you can't get it, so it's just like
right.
Whatever,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But logically, if the lamp is just here, then the flute could, in theory, be in that chest that he's skipping. That's the or the cane or whatever. That's the risk he's taking if the item is there.
When you said way back when that John was supposed to pick up arrows in Eastern, and you were surprised. Yeah. I cannot believe that he used the wrong bow on this fight.
Well, we need some arrows to go up still, and 2 is actually
yeah, but that's why he was supposed to buy the arrow upgrade at in ice, or he was supposed to pick up more arrows in Eastern. That was the. Then he could have plenty to spare.
Race, though. Okay.
I understand. All right, but yeah, all things considered, Gem really hit quite the good route, and the fact that there was Lamp of Floating Island meant that Gem was very comfortably able to go dip and beat Green Pen at Eastern Palace.
By the way, you guys get your numbers in. I see already a couple of numbers in the chat. 1 to 22, you know how it works. GG Bicky. Let's go. There's Reynox flute. So that's going to be a flute activation on the mount towards the mountain, and in hope that this flute is going to carry him. But I don't even know if he's going to spot that lamp. There's a chance that we're going to go Paradox Cave, find the myths, and we say, you know what, I'm going to, go up the mountain through the Dark World and then find Cane of Samoria, and we're never going to see the lamp.
That's true. Would you do Spiral Cave here before Paradox? Is that not a thing?
No, I mean, yes.
Maybe we do it after? Okay.
No, you're gonna go over with a hookshot. I think in Reynox's mind, he's got the flute now. He wants to cut times. He wants to see where his... probably even thinking about something myths into ice or something. But, you're on the mountain, so you're gonna just take those 6 checks that you're getting up there with the Dark... with the myths in the Dark World first before you finish with Spiral Cave. And since we know that Super Bunny Cave has the Cane of Samoria, we're probably not gonna see Spiral Cave at all. There's not gonna be a chance. That Quake is also in Paradox Cave that we don't need. So there's not even a reason to continue probably. Let's see, first 5 checks. Number 5 is the GG Big.
Easy peasy. We might be seeing some new Mimic Clip content, for what it's worth on Gem side. I think he has enough arrows to get through the first room.
Yeah,
but...
and the second room has 5 more.
Yeah, he just needs to not miss.
Well, you take these
drop. Okay, fine.
Max sacks all around. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And just
I will. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's like very good, and that drop RNG there.
Alright, so Master Sword Silver's going up. He does not need anything else. I would not be surprised to see him check.
Why did we?
Chest for swords?
Yeah, sorry. I saw Reynox flipping the switch a second time. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna see the lamp. But yeah, I mean he needs Kane, so there's no reason to open TR. I guess you can go the dark world, yeah. And that lamp is gonna be like, oh no, I didn't want to have that to happen.
Yeah.
Because I stayed with the logic, and there's might be Gem just looking in ice now, or in Mire somewhere. Well, not in Mire, but like you know, Smith Chain or something like that.
Yeah, but luckily, like, he will find. I guess we're doing Hook Shocker first. He'll find his. He's in Gomo Samaria, right? Like, he'll get it here. Yeah.
Not here, but in Super Bunny.
Yeah. Yeah, just trying to think. Like, I don't think Hookshot can have anything, but it's very natural in order to do Hookshot Cave into Super Bunny, because you don't want to do anything after Super Bunny.
Well, yeah, if you want to check Hookshot Cave after Super Bunny, then you have to go up again. And if there's nothing in these 6 occasions, you're just gonna save and quit. Wait.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Scared us a little bit.
You
like,
thought
is he
about
actually
the
just gonna
lamp.
leave?
You thought about the lamp.
Oh no.
You
I see.
Picking up the lamp and was like, whatever, I guess. I'm gonna come back up here, but you're actually not. This is Kane. Tempered sword.
He did. Yeah, exactly. He did think about maybe what happens if we leave silvers there or something. So like the good news is we will get silvers at least in the Vicky chest of ice. Hopefully he'll check that. It's pretty free.
Yeah, I mean having no tempered, I think it makes sense to open the chest. Also, you might find a small key, which makes him skip the small key under the rock if he wants to continue. So chances are pretty good that opening this chest can have good value.
Yeah. The only kind of real downside is that there's still a good amount of overworld left, and the basement. So it's like the chances aren't super great that there's something there, but again, like...
Yeah, but a key would also help you a little bit. That's what I'm saying, like...
Yeah. Sadly though, no sword up here to make Ganon phases 1 and 2 a little bit easier. Or faster. Did Gem not do compass shot? Oh no, he was in go mode. Never mind.
Yeah, he was in go.
I was like, I swore we had shield and Coldster too, but Gem is definitely sporting that fighter sword or fighter shield. Okay, we are
a little bit annoying
rocky
pattern
start.
here, but that one is solid. Oh, I hate when you slash. You hear the slash, but you're still getting it. Not having a great time here.
We're just
we've
it's
all
okay.
been there multiple times. Like I'm feeling with your Gem. I think it was like 4 singles or whatever, or maybe 2 doubles and 2 singles or something.
We're a one energy ball guy at a time person.
Yeah.
Alright, Reynox picked up the silvers, which is very good news. He did check map chest. Okay, he's just checking everything. It looks like everything on the path, which is also fine.
I don't think we're gonna do freezer room here. Alright, some Kane Ganons.
Yeah. And ever since introduction of fast ROM for Link to the Past, like this I've at least been told that Samaria Ganon is much easier. Not like easy, but there was a ton of lag that was introduced in regular ROM. That is just no longer here, and so things are a lot more responsive.
I'm still not good at it. I practiced it like 2 days ago, and
Oh really? Okay.
I'm very happy that only my eyes saw it.
I thought you did like 0 Crystal Ganon's runs before.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but I'm not
like,
doing
and you would...
Samaria strats on Ganon then.
Oh, okay.
Like when 1 KO, I'm always like not holding, you know, the correct amount of lengths to the opposite side that you have to, so you can stay between Ganon and the Cane of Samaria. I don't know. I'm just not good at it. All right, first silver arrow got in. That's a good position to have. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Let me just
giving you
slow.
silver,
It
that's
looked
it?
like, yeah, it looked good. But...
Last arrow's in. Yeah, he had 1 to spare, so it's all good. Get your GGs in chat. This game 1 is gonna be Gems race, unless... I would assume there's nothing gonna happen. So, GG's Gem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big GG's.
Game 1 goes to Gem. And game 2 is tomorrow at the same time. I can see already. Gem here. GG's Gem.
Yo, thank you. Thank you.
Yo, GG's.
Nice, nice flute. Nice indicator.
Yeah, that lamp just nicely on display on Floating Island. I was like, okay, guess I'll do Saha and then Eastern, and then I'll be in Gomos.
I was a little scared you might miss the fire rod. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But no, it all worked out. I mean, Reynox, we had a little bit of a stream problem at the beginning of the stream, so in my mind, I thought Reynox was on the right side, Death Mountain, but it was completely wrong. He found the book in Hera, and, you know, like he entirely cleared Hera, and then, you know, went with the book towards Desert, and then fully stayed in Logic until he found his logical next progression, which was the flute, and then, you know, got mids and came up there. But it was a lot of long ways that he had to run, like 3 times or something like that. Without mids to Village of Outcast was kind of awkward for him.
Yeah, I guess you went up there without hammer.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's correct.
apparently, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, otherwise you would have mids and everything.
Yeah, first point of divergence, I think. So somehow he ended up with like 20 more rupees than you after South Shore. So you were at 440 something. He was at 460 something. And so he farmed Zora twice, or sorry, the rock twice, and then did Zora, save and quit, and then he went up the mountain. Which is, what did you do? You just saved it and quit out of Ice Rock and put to Saha, right? That was the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to farm because I was like almost had my Dark World access, and I had a mirror. I was able to splash lead, so I just was planning to combine Zora with Catfish later.
So you were planning on going to Catfish. I understand.
See, the catfish guy, there it is.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, didn't I? Maybe you couldn't tell it was Catfish, but I was a Catfish.
That's why you mosaicked, so no one can claim that you went to Catfish.
I had to censor this vile check.
Yeah, I think the other maybe main thing was, okay, you did Hype Cape into Pyramid into Pod, which was pretty natural, and then you went to Thieves Town to do your Red Crystal, and then you had a decision point, I guess. So, like, what made you go north, I guess, versus south?
Well, south is just 3 checks, and it's pretty easy to get back there through the Hype Cave portal. And, like, maybe I could combine it with Swamp if I just find flippers. But north is just kind of barred off. Like either I have to like go all the way back to Wu, or I have to go all the way around the east side and hop over. That's why I went north. Also more checks, and I guess also more checks. That's like also a big part of it. There's like the 3 North Darkworld things, and then it goes to Catfish Zora. That was more incentive.
Yeah, for Reynox it was even worse. Like when he did the north route, like he knew about the fire route, so we go to Skullwood, set up water walk, check bumper cave just in case, and then okay, I guess we're gonna go, you know, and finish that bumper cave and get the actual flippers. There's like some additional time losses here and there, which made it, you know, very big, and then overall execution was definitely also on your side a little bit on today. I mean,
aside from Argus and Arga too, but yes.
Yeah, Argus was a little. It was Argus. That's it.
We don't know where the other swords are either, by the way. Reynox didn't find anything different than you, which is the 1 sword in pod, and then there is
probably just in GT somewhere. They're always in GT.
Or GR. I mean, there's so much stuff open still.
I felt pretty silly when I opened up TR. Like I went into the portal telling myself to not open up the portal, and then like next conscious thing I witnessed was me opening up TR.
That's when the muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah.
So you are still keeping everyone's prediction brackets alive. GG.
Yay. That makes me so happy. I mean, I'd be very happy if I just like didn't split one of these for once. That would actually be exciting. But
it looks like Reynox also saw in race time that you finished and forfeited afterwards, so maybe we can get him in for interview 2 if he wants to.
I just marked Reynox as throwing in the towel for game 1. Somewhat understandable if he has a whole GT climb and then Master Sword Ganon to look forward to. But big GG's to Reynox. There were definitely some things that did not end up going his way.
It's coming.
Yeah. But I would think overall, like, he still played well. We're joined by Reynox. Hello, GG's.
Hello, thank you.
GG's.
GG Jen.
Did you like the flippers?
I love them actually. I was like, let's on that walk on water. Oh, let's just take bumper ledge. I can just go back to stall if I want to rearm it. Oh, wait, never mind.
The classic.
Yeah, I think, we were kind of talking... sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking a little bit earlier about, like, some of, like, the differences that happened, I think, for you and Jem. Like, I think probably, like, one of the bigger things was, at least in the earlier, like, you didn't get the hammer before the mountain, and so it ended up, like, blocking off a lot of the, like, the fluid and, like, the mitts, I guess, so that's probably the big one, and some logical implications.
Indeed.
Was there a reason maybe why you didn't want to go back to the mountain after you ended up getting, like, hookshot and hammer? Or you maybe just trying to wait out for more things?
It was out of logic, I knew for sure. So my idea was, it was a slight gamble for me to go to mounting that early. Like in my head at the beginning of the game, I thought that the seed would have given me the lamp very soon. I was thinking Agassi maybe. So I thought, okay, so let's just assume that I have the lamp. I got mirror. I think I do Oliveira. I get the book from Old Dorms, so in my head I'm like, okay, I think I'm metagaming. I think Jem is not getting that book anytime soon. So I was more focused on doing Desert Palace, for example, and hoping for a Myths or Flute behind the Desert, or in Pyramid Fairy. That would have been good too. And then, so when I saw that none of them was there, it was, I mean, it was just a catalog for clothes, that book. Like, we had Ether Tablet and Ted was a Chains of Clothes, so it was just some magazine for clothes, I guess. So I felt behind. So in my head, I was like, okay, I really want to just not double dip on thing every, if I can. So I was just following my last logical location, which was Eastern. Was kind of glad to see that flute on Sashala. Then I was like, okay, if Lamp is very late in the city, like we say, Total Rock, maybe Gem is looking for his flute and Total Rock. Then I see the Lamp on full time. I'm like, okay, that's. I think that's over. Gem is not looking for Total Rock anytime soon.
That lamp was pretty pretty convenient.
Yeah.
But you have another chance tomorrow, if I saw correctly, at the same time.
Yes.
So you get
That's
another
really
chance. And maybe we see game 3?
No, this is the second game tomorrow.
No, I'm just
It was
saying,
our
maybe
first.
we're gonna see game 3 after that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Not directly, but like, you know.
Of course, I'm hoping for that.
Against every
More
single
runs.
opponent that I've played in Cast Boots tourney so far, I've gone 1-1.
Wow.
So,
And yet here you are.
your odds are good.
At least past one. Yeah. But I think like overall though, like everything looked pretty solid on your side. But again, just like this is how rando works sometimes, is that you have some inefficient, unfortunate sequencing of items, and that just ends up keeping you from lots of things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because even if I'm not following the logic of the book, then I just lose time on the Moldorm. So yeah, I'm not unhappy with how I play.
Yeah. Also, look like you got some pretty solid strats to go through Mire of Dark Basement. Like, I think Ravis and I were postulating like maybe you had a little indecision about getting the lamp when you were up there, like when you were hesitating outside of Hookshot Cave. I don't know, but it definitely didn't look like you needed it. So.
Oh, I was thinking about the Spiral Cave. Like, do I do Spiral Cave
Oh, I
first
see.
or Super Bunny?
Yes.
I was like, oh no, Super Bunny is faster.
Yeah, but yeah, this was a very fun race. So thank you guys both so much, and yeah, best of luck tomorrow for you guys in game 2. Reynox, I think are you still in Randomizer for bronze versus GFE?
Yes, also, we're playing tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, that sounds like a very
This
GFE
will be
time.
our final game.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
this will be
yeah,
our
best
final
of luck.
game. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I guess tomorrow will be a nice full day of rando for you. In the morning, about 10:30 a.m. Eastern, will be game 2 between Reynox and Gem, and then it sounds like now 9 p.m. versus GFE. Probably just a multi-stream for that. Yeah, for Randomizer. So, yeah, best of
Yes,
luck.
my day tomorrow is Rando, Rourke, Rando.
Perfect. That's exactly how it should be.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, though, thank you, Ravis, so much hopping in last minute.
Yeah, it was fun. GG's to you guys.
Yeah, and
Always a
GGs,
pleasure
yeah.
to watch.
Yeah, and best of luck to you. In 2 hours, you're also racing Hitman. Actually, on this exact channel. So go and get a lunch break or something. Come back. There is a restream for this, and just at least one sign up for this. So it should be a very very fun match. And then at 3 p.m. on Speaking Before was Gil versus Tofu. So those would also be some pretty fun matches to watch. All right.
Thanks so much for the restream.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Thank you guys all so much. Yeah. Again, very fun. And anyways, best of luck tomorrow, guys. 10:30. Sure, there's no channel assigned yet, but there should be. They don't usually assign channels until tomorrow or late tonight. So, other than that, have a good rest of your afternoon or evening, John. And have a good. Yeah. See you guys later.